to whatever the skunk this is that you and I do here. When I was a young boy, my mother always used to tell me, if you're willing to lie, it means you're willing to steal. And a thief is a murderer, because when a thief is cornered, his dishonest nature takes over. This is why I don't lie, because I feel like God gonna strike me down immediately if I come on here and lie to y'all. In my mind, God will forgive me for telling people about that skunk once I'm telling the truth. Furthermore, peep the intro quick and let's get on with today's video.
Hey, something ever surprise you like when you see it, you go, what?
Before we get started, give this video a like and put in the comments there, this one more people! And if you're new to the skunks, don't be shy. Embrace your inner skunt hole by pressing that red and white subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you can get updates when we post new videos. Now, Guyanese got a nickname for everything, and these nicknames don't come without basis. New Amsterdam Barbies, for example, is nicknamed News Amsterdam. The place is so small that as soon as something happens, the whole town does know within seconds. This one time I heard a house was burning down in New Amsterdam, and I was all the way in Queens, New York. The thing about this particular fire was that the alleged arsonist was abusing and threatening to burn down the place minutes before, and somebody miscommunicated the facts and said that the house was on fire. That's how bad News Amsterdam bad. You just get the news prior to the news happening. Anyway, straying off topic. Who knows what is Kaichor News' nickname? I'll give you a quick second to type it in the comments. You done? Exactly. Light your mother scunt. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I saw a headline the other day with Glen in his jealous feelings about the report from Vice News and how everybody taking Vice serious because Guyanese foreign-minded, and how Kaichor does be exposing these same things and nobody don't get excited. Mr. Lal, it's not that people foreign-minded, it's that you just get catch lying plenty times and people can't distinguish the lies from the truth. Yes, you just expose a lot of scuts, and trying to put fire under the government to improve the arrangement with the oil companies is indeed a noble cause. But your scunt got to stop lying. The problem with Lal is that he's a very good 2 + 2 = 4 businessman, but he's not intellectually sophisticated. The commodity that he is trading is the attention of Guyanese, and like any good businessman, he is trying to maximize profit and does not necessarily care whether what's pumped out of his news agency is true or false, just as long as it gets your attention and creates the type of controversy that sells his newspapers. Look how much time Glen gets sued for lying and lost the cases in court. Granger sued Glen, Donald Ramatar sued Glen and won, Winston Brassington sued Glen and won, this man named Ramsahoy sued Glen and won. And I'm pointing this one out to show you exactly what I'm talking about here with Mr. Lal. Mr. Ramsahoy sued his cunt for lying, won the case and was awarded a $4.5 million judgment. The case was then appealed and the appeal court passed a $15 million judgment in Ramsahoy's favor. Lal took the case to the CCJ and got the appeal court's $50 million judgment reduced back to the original $4.5 million. Watch the headline when that case was concluded. Kaichor News wins landmark libel case with the lion skunt. And this is just one example, but when you continue to deliberately mislead people, how the skunt you expect them to believe you when you do tell the truth? Kaichor News has some very good reporters, and most of the news that come out can be trusted. But me by Glen found a new way to stir up controversy, and there is no other topic more disputatious than oil. His last lie about the oil is that Exxon is taking back their 2% royalty. The GRA boss himself came out and said that is a lie and explained that the 2% royalty is listed as an expense in Exxon's accounts in order for them to calculate the income taxes. Another lie is that Exxon is making more profits than Guyana from the oil. Glen is right when he says that the contract is lopsided. But according to the PSA, Guyana is entitled to 50% of the profits after Exxon recovers its capital, plus a 2% royalty. And the formula creates a cap of 75% for cost recovery in any given calendar year. Meaning, if Exxon invested $200 into oil production, and they only produce $100 worth of oil in 2022, they can only claim up to $75 for cost recovery. The next year, if they produce another $100 worth of oil, they still could only claim up to $75 for cost recovery. Once all the initial capital is recovered, Guyana will be getting a bigger chunk. I've read the production sharing agreement over 40 times, and after I saw the headline that Exxon is making more profits than Guyana, I had to go over it for a 41st time just to see if there could be a shred of truth to this so I could join Lal in blazing fire. But it turned out to be another lie. People, I'm going to say this again. Guyana did not get the best deal when this oil contract was signed, and we deserve so much more. But we cannot have Mr. Lai, who is just trying to sell his newspapers, to be the one leading this movement, because it will undermine the legitimate efforts that others are making to force the government into finding some sort of solution that we could all be happy with. Guyana could have gotten a better deal, and Guyanese need to come together and stand up against thievery and corruption at every level. Mr. Lai gon' vex with me for calling him out again, but truth is truth. He needs to take several seats with his done self. Yo, my name is Mudwata. Boom out!
Hold up.